Tired of generic overpowered protagonists and predictable harem tropes? You miss these hidden gems blending stunning romance with refreshing twists on classic alternate world adventures. Kicking off our list at number 10, Seventh Time Loop, the villainess enjoys a carefree life. Rish is trapped in a deadly temporal loop, dying at age 20 in 6 past lives. For her 7th incarnation, she resolves to relax. Ironically, securing a peaceful future demands marrying the ruthless crown prince who orchestrated her previous demise, using accumulated past skills to rewrite their shared tragic destiny. This show completely revitalizes the repetitive villainous subgenre through genuine character competence. Rish feels incredibly proactive, leveraging past merchant and knight backgrounds beautifully. The dynamic chemistry between our leads burns bright, trading toxic tropes for a fascinating game of mutual respect. It provides gorgeous art alongside shockingly intelligent political intrigue. Stepping into the clinic at number 9, Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp. A wicked empress executed for tyranny reincarnates on Earth as a brilliant surgeon to save lives. Tragically dying again, she awakens back in her original fantasy timeline. Armed with modern medical mastery, Elise vows to reform her cruel past, break her doomed engagement, and heal her fractured medieval kingdom instead. Medical dramas rarely mix seamlessly with magical nobility, but this series strikes gold. Watching a professional apply precise contemporary science to fantastical ailments brings immense satisfaction. The redemption arc feels genuinely earned rather than magically granted, while steady romantic tension perfectly balances the historical hospital drama happening consistently every episode. Unlocking dark magic at number 8, An Archdemon's Dilemma, How to Love Your Elf Bride. Zagan is an incredibly feared sorcerer who spends his days studying forbidden magic. During a dark auction, he immediately falls head over heels for Nephilia, a gorgeous enslaved elf. He buys her using his entire fortune, but his severe social anxiety prevents him from confessing his true romantic feelings effectively. Do not let the edgy title fool you into expecting grimdark fantasy. This delivers pure wholesome diabetes, layered over stellar action sequences. The contrast between his terrifying demonic reputation and his bumbling attempts at domestic affection is absolute comedic gold. Their beautiful developing bond creates an incredibly charming watching experience. Rewriting history at number 7, the do-over damsel conquers the Dragon Emperor. Jill is unjustly executed by her fiancé, the Crown Prince. Upon dying, time rewinds 6 years to their initial engagement party. Desperate to escape this fatal relationship, she impulsively proposes to Hades, the feared Dragon Emperor. Shockingly, he accepts, forcing Jill to navigate a dangerous new royal life alongside him. The sheer chaos of a panic proposal evolving into a legitimate power couple is wildly entertaining. Jill refuses to play the victim, bringing a fiery attitude that makes every confrontation thrilling. Hades shines as a misunderstood ruler whose soft spot for his bold bride melts even the coldest viewer hearts. Descending into darkness at number 6, No Longer Allowed in Another World. A severely depressed literary master attempts a double suicide, but gets forcefully summoned to a generic fantasy realm. Stripped of usual overpowered abilities, he possesses terrible stats and an unwavering desire to find his lost lover so they can successfully finish their tragic demise, bewildering everyone encountering his bleak demeanor. This is a brilliant dark comedy, dismantling the escapist foundation of modern portal fantasies. Sensei is hilariously apathetic toward grand prophecies and typical heroism. It thrives by juxtaposing bright anime aesthetics against profound existential dread. The execution remains remarkably compelling, proving that antiheroes can sometimes outshine traditional chosen ones easily. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, A Journey Through Another World. Raising kids while adventuring. Kayumi Takumi accidentally dies due to a divine mistake. A deeply apologetic god resurrects him in a sprawling monster-filled wilderness with special tamed beasts. He soon discovers twins abandoned in the forest. Deciding to adopt them, Takumi balances intense guild quests with the heartwarming chaos of magical single fatherhood. If you want pure comfort mixed with slice-of-life adventuring, nothing beats this cozy masterpiece. The parental mechanics offer a massive departure from standard power fantasies. Watching formidable monsters turn into protective babysitters never gets old. It delivers beautiful animation emphasizing emotional warmth over pointless battles and constant bloodshed. Moving down the rankings to number 4, Zenshu. Natsuko Hirose is a genius director who created an absolute masterpiece straight out of high school. Tasked with directing a new romantic comedy about first love, she completely freezes. Having never experienced romance herself, Natsuko struggles to storyboard authentic emotions, sparking a chaotic journey to understand genuine human affection properly. This stellar original anime drops portal fantasy elements to explore romance through a fascinating meta perspective. Watching the grueling animation industry depicted so accurately adds incredible depth. It masterfully intertwines artistic obsession with romantic discovery. The breathtaking visuals beautifully capture the agonizing yet rewarding process of turning vulnerability into art. Stepping up to the royal court at number 3, I Want to Escape from Princess Lessons. Duchess Letitia desires nothing more than a peaceful countryside life away from strict noble society. After her engagement to Crown Prince Clark is seemingly cancelled, she happily retreats. Unfortunately, the prince remains fiercely dedicated to marrying her, launching a ridiculous campaign to drag his reluctant fiancée back into the palace. The cat-and-mouse dynamic driving this narrative is hilariously refreshing. We rarely see a male lead this relentlessly committed while respecting boundaries, paired with a female protagonist actively running from typical aristocratic dreams. The colorful aesthetic and lighthearted comedy make every single episode an absolute joy to watch unfold. Climbing near the peak at number 2, Reincarnated as a neglected noble, raising my baby brother with memories from my past life. Reborn into an unloving aristocratic household, a former office worker uses his retained memories to survive neglect. When his infant brother is completely abandoned by their cruel parents, our protagonist steps up. Utilizing surprising magical affinities and modern childcare knowledge, he vows to give the child a perfect, happy upbringing. Swapping brutal monster fights for wholesome sibling devotion completely revitalizes the genre. The emotional stakes hit significantly harder because they revolve around protecting innocent family rather than saving anonymous kingdoms. It blends poignant societal critiques with incredibly tender domestic moments, cementing itself as an emotionally resonant gem you cannot skip. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, the final boss Prince is somehow obsessed with the chubby villainess. Reincarnated Me. A nurse reincarnates into her favorite video game as the tragically overweight villainess destined for exile. Determined to avoid her grim fate, she tries improving herself and distancing from the main plot. Unexpectedly, the imposing final boss Prince develops a massive crush on her current appearance, completely derailing the storyline. This show brilliantly subverts body image tropes prevalent in typical romance media. The prince adores her exactly as she is, creating a deeply affirming and refreshingly positive dynamic. It combines stellar comedic timing with genuine heartfelt moments, earning the absolute top spot for being relentlessly charming from start to finish. These phenomenal stories prove the fantasy romance genre still holds massive creative potential beyond predictable cliches. Which of these unique alternate worlds will you explore next? Drop your personal favorites in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and please stay tuned for more epic recommendations.